Hello, friends. It is 8, almost 30. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our June family meeting. And I know a lot of you are probably traveling or whatever. So we get it. But I want to be able to record this. And so I'm going to start presenting our meeting so that you guys can see it. It's Wednesday, June 14th, and thanks for being flexible with me. I was going to be taking Jackson to Animal Kingdom yesterday, is why I moved it. But Jackson got the crud. So we did not. We just came straight home. So it was fine because I needed to unpack and stuff. So here we are, and thank you for being with us. Welcome from all of your leaders. And I'm so excited that we're already here in June. Our 2 new team members since last meeting are Alana and Allison. So welcome to our family. That's what we call it here. It's a family because we're here for you. Here is our May top PRV by title. You will see that there's some that moved up, like Kelly Chin. Oh my goodness, girl, you were top certified. She had been essential the month before. Look at her. Just so many great PRV leaders in these groups. I'm just so proud of you guys. So it was definitely a great May. Hi, Chelsea. Our top sponsors in May, we only had one sponsor in May because the other person that joined was in April that's on here. So Melissa Nichols, or the other one was in June. So Melissa Nichols, congratulations for being our top sponsor last month. Our group wholesale was 3836 and 27% of the group was active, 75 people out of 278. And our goals for this month are 80,000 wholesale. Right now we're at 10,253. And our goal for active is 50% of the group, which would be 136. And right now there's 22. Actually, I think one more person went active since then. So 23 out of 271 are active. Get those orders in, guys. Kelly Chin is certified, as I mentioned earlier. Congratulations on your promotion. That's 5% raise. And that you probably saw it in your paycheck on Friday. It was Friday, right? And we got paid. I think it was. Let's see. I have a chat. Let me just see. Hello. Oh, yay. Kim on your team has gone active since this afternoon. So that's 2 because I had a frontline go active as well. Thanks for saying that, Chelsea. Sensational starts. We had Kelly who completed her 70 days in the last few weeks, and she got level 2. So she gets that beautiful, beautiful warmer and product credit and charm. Paid at title for May. We had a bunch. Look at you guys. Leslie, April, Nadine, Carrie, Heather, and Kayvana are all paid at title. My dog is going crazy. I'm sorry. Hush. Okay, let's talk about some of the news announcements. If you have someone who joins in June, they get free Scentsy family reunion virtual registration. That's a big deal. What was that? What was that cost? $130 or something? No, not that much. It was, I can't remember the cost of it, but it was not cheap.
Was it 85 maybe?
85, that was it. That was it. So that's a big deal. So you get that for free, and they get to watch Scentsy Family Reunion live. What are you doing? I had a sea turtle on my shoulder. Next up, we have a new buddy around called Otis the orangutan. He's cute. I love him. So make sure you tell all your buddy people or your monkey people. And our party hosts can earn something exclusive this month. So when you're having those host conversations, trying to book parties, push them for this month so that they can get one of these beauties. Which one do you guys like? I love I can't remember their names. This one, the speckled one,
Yeah.
with the
I like the other one.
rhinestones.
I like the other one, the,
Yeah, I love that shape. I have the blue ice one that's like that. I love that shape.
oh, Tolly got his, blue ice warmer.
Nice. Um, oh, and if you do have a hostess that's interested in one of these, make sure you check out the requirements. You just have to use, she has to use 2 half-price items to get one of these, and she has to earn the 350 level of party. All right, the reporting tab. If you've been on the reporting tab in the last 2 days, it looks different. And I don't know if you guys are people who check mobile on the phone or if you check laptop, but I checked laptop first and it was pretty easy for me to navigate. I knew ahead of time. I had done the leadership recording on Monday and last Monday and saw what the changes were. But if you're not used to it, it takes a minute. I'm thinking I'm probably going to have a semi walk through, at least with leaders, for the performance tab, because it's changed so much. And just so you know, if your teammates or anybody are asking, they are checking to make sure that all the things that they meant to happen are working correctly, especially on mobile, because I know for sure that the name column is supposed to be frozen so that you can scroll over and see the names while you're scrolling over. If you have not seen this, then you don't know what I'm talking about, but you'll know as soon as you go in and look at it. When you have to scroll over, right now, you can't see all the names with the PRV and the numbers and stuff. So just know they are looking at it. They are doing all kinds of testing with people who were complaining about it, leaders who were complaining about it. And we are going to have something that is very functional. So do not worry. So, oh no, on my pictures. Why are my pictures not working? So these are supposed to be pictures of the Sunshine State of Mind collection. I apologize for them not coming through. I have had a ton of people interested in the bars, but this, let me tell you, this neck pillow, I want one. It
Me
looks
too.
cute. It looks cute. I think we all should have one for our next plane ride so that everybody can smell us. The good stuff.
Yeah.
Are
And
you guys
these
flying to
scents,
Charlotte?
I am probably driving. We're probably driving to Charlotte.
Okay, cool.
We're driving because we're only like 3 hours, I think, 3 or 3.5 hours. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
driving.
Nice.
I'm already gonna be up there.
Oh, good. That's awesome. And so these, I think this collection is definitely club worthy. So if you have people who are looking at these 3 bars specifically, then talk to them about club and getting them in there, because they're good. The Buddy Bonanza. These are the 3. Oh, he's missing 2. I can't remember who it was. Oh, it's Eve. Eva is missing. She's in this little circle right here. Jeannie, is it Calypso? One of the unicorns, the pink one right here. And Eva were added this Monday, and we have bunches left. So go talk to your buddy people. Find your focus on fragrance is the 3rd and final summer incentive. And this one is fun. This one is all about fragrance, which is what we're about, right? So the goal here is in June and July, you have 2 months to do it. You have to sell 100 Scentsy bars and 25 pod twin packs. So there's an incentive tracker on the page, and there's also on the group, on our Facebook group, there's a couple more. Put your face out there, let your customers know how you're doing. They want to help you. Then you can go to the incentive tab and get your details. So I have one that shows the 6-packs, how many 6-packs I've sold. And I just check them off as I go, and I update, every week or every 3 or 4 days. And you can count specifically in the incentive tab. If you click on, how do I earn, I think it's called, then it'll show you the numbers, the actual numbers below your circles of how many you've sold. So get out there, get some camping shares. Those are cute, right? I'm excited. This is
Yeah,
this
they
is the
are,
one I'm most excited about earning.
because it's so doable, like for everybody.
I'm like, do they have enough chairs? Because
I mean, all of them are doable if, you get out there and bust your tail.
yeah,
But this one is like so
so
doable.
doable.
Yeah.
The name says stationary while you scroll through numbers and such. I've only checked on mobile. Oh, thanks, Chelsea. That must have been changed in the last like 6 or 7 hours. Thank you for telling me. The planning ahead document for this month. We've had most of it already that is on here, but Lilo and Stitch is coming the 26th. Who knows if it'll be something more than what we've already had. I have no idea if it's anything new, but at least it's coming out of the vault on the 26th. So get ready for it. Next month's warmer and scent are beautiful.
Yes.
Prismatic is just gorgeous, and it's a smaller one of those like low profile warmers. And then Tahitian Twilight, I think a lot of people are gonna like. I am probably not gonna like it. I haven't gotten my whiff box yet to smell, but it's got that pineapple in there, and I usually don't like anything with pineapple in it, which I'm weird.
You know what I did?
What?
I forgot to change the address on my Scentsy club.
Oh no.
So it's still, so my Scentsy club is still going to North Carolina.
Oh, phooey. Oh, well, you'll get it eventually.
Yeah, I'll get it in a few weeks.
When are you going back? Next month?
Yeah, I'm going back in the middle of July.
Well, it'll be something to look forward to, right?
I know.
All right. If you or your team has not taken advantage of this yet, I would encourage you to. You have 9 words right here to pick from, and you pick one of these words. Actually, these are not the exact words. The exact words are in the FLaVA group. And I also messaged it, but you will text it to this number, which is my business number, and you will have a full month of training. Depends on how fast you want to go, but basically it's go at your own pace. You get the first text and you get trained on that text. And then when you're ready, you text the next word and get the next one, and you just go at your own pace. So it's not too fast, not too slow, just right for you. And that's basically 9 months worth of training directly to your text messages, or more, because you could go really fast. All right. So that is all of the meeting part. I want to talk about specifically for people who are not on this call, because I know the 4 of us that are on this call pretty much have it down pat. Maybe not. But my question for tonight that we need to ponder is, we always talk about how you can do this business totally working at 15 minutes a day, right? I think part of the problem with a lot of us, or a lot of team members, is when they get into that 15 minutes that they plan on working the business, they don't know what to do. They don't have a plan on how to get started, or they get bogged down, or they do things that are not really fruitful for their business. And they say, oh yeah, I worked my business 15 minutes today, but what came out of it? If nothing came out of it, or if you can't say this problem was answered by the thing I did, then it's probably not something that you should have been working on for that 15 minutes. If you have longer than 15 minutes to work, you can do some of that stuff because that stuff is needed. But we want to focus on what you should do if you only have 15 minutes a day to work on your business, and what everybody else should be doing for at least 15 minutes if you have more than that. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw it out there. What are some things that you guys think are important to do when you sit down to work your business? If you do a power hour or a 15-minute thing.
Follow up.
Follow up. I love it. Number one, that is good.
To know what you're gonna work on in that 15 minutes.
Yeah, like to plan
Yes.
what you're going to work on. Yes,
Mhm.
that's important. Planning. Getting familiar with releases. Yes. Anything else you want to throw out? Because we're going to talk about. we're gonna do the whole
Coming up with new ideas for I know what I want to say. Give me just 1 second. Coming
That's okay.
coming up with new ideas like the car dealership flyer that I did.
Yeah.
And yeah, cause
Stop it.
and the real estate flyer that I did. Yeah, because the next thing we're gonna have coming is college is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of kids being freshmen in college, and they can't have warmers in their dorms. So
Right.
I'm going to be working on a little package for college dorms too. So
Cool.
and I'm just throwing this out there. If any of you if you know anybody who is who has upcoming freshmen in college, make sure that they if any of the consultants have kids that are going to college, make sure you find out if they have like a parent page
Right.
for the university.
Yes.
Because that App State has a parent page, and I've already reached out to the administrator of the page, and she told me that right about the middle of July, she's going to post everybody's businesses and everything. So I'm going to send her a flyer, and then that way it hopefully generates a little bit of business.
Cool. I love that. And I would venture to say that the planning of those are not what you should be doing in those 15 minutes that you have. That would be maybe going and handing it to somebody. That would be what you should do in that 15 minutes. And let me explain further. On the next slide, I'll explain why I say it that way. When you only have 15 minutes in a day to work, I want you to be doing, and you should want to be doing, the things that are going to bring you money, right? And so IPAs, which are not beers, they are income producing activities. That's what we should be focusing on when we only have a certain amount of time in our day. If you sit down to have a power hour or a power 15 minutes, the things that you should be focusing on are IPAs. And so a lot of people actually, I've got a post planned for tomorrow about the difference, and it's going to be in the group. And I want you guys to sort of comment and sort of boost it up because it's super important. I think a lot of people do a lot of things that waste time. And that's why their businesses are not further along in the month than they are. And so we need to help them, right? So here's just a simple list of 10 IPAs you could do if you are sitting down to work your business. And scheduling your social post for the week is going to take more than 15 minutes. But if you have 15 minutes every day, then you can schedule however many you can in that 15 minutes, right? So that you don't have to be posting every single day. So just looking over this list, I don't want to read them all, but does any of them sort of stand out to you? Do you have questions about any of them? Do you want to chat about what any of them mean? because I feel like a lot of people look at these when we post them and they're like, I don't know how to do that. Like I want to go straight to number 10, because we have this on our, Chelsea made the, or posted the June IPA calendar. If you haven't seen it already, go to FLaVA and check it out. But in there, we talk about connected conversations. And I'm specifically talking about join conversations in this tab, but a connected conversation is not just you sending a text. That's not connected. A connected conversation means that you initiate the conversation and then they respond back. So having 3 connected conversations about joining doesn't mean sending 3 texts. It means sending those texts to different people until you get replies back. So it could mean you're texting 10 people to get 3 conversations, right? Okay, so I'm going to shut up and let you guys mention one of the ones that jumps out at you.
Number 7. What do you mean by share a behind the scenes image or video?
So Scentsy has a bunch of videos on YouTube or in their training channel that are how a product was made or what the usefulness of it is. And like Tip Tuesdays, that could be something that you use in your Tip Tuesday, or even if somebody comes to you and says, I really love the look of Seashore. And I don't know if there is a video on making of Seashore, but you could go and share that and say, I really love it too. I wanted to show you how it was made. And then that connection your customer has with you grows because you're adding value to something that she's interested in. Does that make sense? Yeah, you can share it personally or with your community and your VIP group or your business page.
Okay.
Anybody else? Let me go to the chat. Open your business, show how you're working your business in person or social. I love that too, Chelsea. Yeah, just I'm not great at this yet, and I really want to be. Just showing how you're working. I do it with our group in FLaVA a lot of times, but a lot of times I don't share it on my social media. But people, when they get sort of a peek into the fun things or the cool things that you're doing for your business, that like makes them want more or makes them maybe want to be a part of it. So it just is a sort of a name drop basically, or a, little peek into what's happening in your life.
Can we share past images from SFR and stuff like that?
Absolutely, for
Okay.
sure. And sharing your journey when we go, like all the way up to SFR, you should be sharing last year's, this is what I'm so excited about. I can't wait to see, my Scentsy family. And, you don't want to overshare those, but sharing them once a week up until the time, and then sharing everything you can when you're there is going to make people like, oh my gosh, I want to be that. I want to be in that group. I like them. Because what's not to like, right?
Right.
Sorry, I was late. Following up every day. I try to do something every day, with at least 3 people, if not 5, or more. I know I'm posting in my VIP group every day. I do, 2 Scentsy posts and 1 fun random thing in my VIP, group. Usually it's a good morning, in the morning, and then something random throughout the day, and then 2 Scentsy related things. Could be whatever's launching that day, could be just some like if it's today was what are you warming Wednesday or Wax Wednesday, and then I posted about excuse me, like wax bundles, something like that, so to engage them. And then I reach out separately out of my VIP group, like one-on-one text messages to customers. I picked, gosh, I'm losing my voice, 5 people in my cell phone contacts or past customers or whatever the case may be. It's just different every day depending on where I'm at in the follow-up for that week. You have to have your own system going on for how you do your follow-ups. And mine is kind of sporadic and all over the place a lot of the time, but it works for me because my customers are sporadic and all over the place all the time. So anyway, I try to have systems, but I'm really just a fly by the seat of my pants kind of person. So anyway, I do follow up with them weekly, every day. Somebody gets to hear from me every day. And they may be like, you just talked to me. And I'm like, you know what? And I had you on my mind because you like pink. I don't know. I come up with something on the fly, whatever. I make it sound good. So, but yeah, I'm following up all the time. And because I don't want anybody to ever think that I didn't follow up with them. And, the moment that I don't follow up with somebody is when I'm going to miss out, and they're going to be like, I just read this on some other consultant's page.
Yeah.
And that makes me feel like vomiting. So I don't want to be that girl who skips someone ever. So, and if somebody reaches out to me and says, do you still sell Scentsy? I'm like, do you live under a rock? How have you
Right.
sell Scentsy? Because I'm everywhere, all about it all the time. So,
but that just goes to show you that, if you're not personally messaging people that month, then they don't necessarily see you and all the things you're posting. And you may be thinking, oh my gosh, I'm posting too much, but they're not seeing it. There's so many people that are not seeing one thing you post. And I just had a conversation with a customer today that I was dropping off that drive-in warmer, Carrie. She's like, I don't know how I missed it. And I'm like, I know I posted, and I know I did a newsletter to you, and I know I texted you, but I am sorry if, you missed it. That she's like, it's my fault. I probably was just like, give me my stuff. And I'm like, don't worry. I found it. If you ever need anything else, come to me.
I know, it's like I go back and look at the text I sent you on this day and this time and this day, and you ignored me.
Right.
It's okay.
So don't think that you are bothering people. One time it's going to hit that, oh my gosh, you got me something that I love, and it's going to be all worth it, when you continue to message them. So keep posting, do all the things, follow up with them. Make sure, you're checking on them to make sure that they're liking their stuff. Cause that's
Mhm.
just customer service, and people get so like weird about following up being weird, but it's not. It's just customer service. And if you can change your mindset to make it feel like that, you're gonna just have some of the best conversations.
Yes.
I have some of the best conversations with my customers every day. Just some people are sitting at home and they don't have another person to talk to. And I have lots of those customers, and I make their day every time that I reach out. And
And-
I know it for sure because I can hear the smile in their text.
And
And
here, sorry.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, here's the thing about you feeling weird about talking to strangers. Do it until it doesn't feel weird. Okay, I went to meet a customer at Dunkin' Donuts the other day to deliver Scentsy to her. And I walked in and I had this big clear bag with all her Scentsy goodies in it. And I set it on the counter to get my coffee. And the guy goes, "Oh, is that stuff for me?" And I said, "Well, this one isn't, but you could get your own bag of goodies if you ordered from my Scentsy stuff." And he's like, "What's your Scentsy stuff?" And I was like, "Well, here, I just happen to have a catalog right here. You can check it."
Nice.
And I had a scent circle. I said, "This you can take for your car, actually." I said, "So this one, this is for you. You can put this in your car." And he's like, "Ooh, I love cool stuff for my car." And I'm like, awesome. So then, we ended up sitting in there having coffee, talking over things. And I was in there for a good half hour with her. And he came over to check and make sure our coffees were cool. And he was like, "I was looking through your catalog," so weird conversations, awkward little exchange, like that could have been a weird one for me, but I'm so used to having those little exchanges at this point. Yes, when I first started, they were weird and awkward, and I stumbled over my words and tripped over, and I still have those moments. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but
Right.
I like them. I don't even care anymore. I'm like, you know what? I walk away. Maybe I'll never see that person again. Or maybe 5 years from now, we're going to laugh at the first time we met and we were total dorks, and it's fine. I am a dork. It's cool. I don't care. I own my dorkship. It's cool. I'm fine with that. But the bottom line is that everybody has their moment of being, awkward at some point until
Right.
you fine tune it, and or at least, get over being that way. And what you know, and they don't know what you don't know. So if you trip over what you're saying, they have no idea that you tripped unless you tell them, "Hey, oh my God, I just totally screwed that up." They're not going to know that you did that.
Exactly.
Other thing that I tell myself, nobody knows I screwed up unless I admit it out loud. And they're not fact checking me, unless they decide to be on your team, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, you totally blew that when we met." But I mean, hopefully they're gonna be your buddy at that point, and then it's not a big deal.
Right.
So don't sweat the small stuff. Just get out there, meet people, get uncomfortable, as we always tell you, with being uncomfortable
Mhm.
until you're comfortable, and then go get uncomfortable at something else, because that is where the magic happens and where the growth happens. Live videos was my, like, oh my God, I can't do that. I don't want to talk on a camera. Doing this, I was like, nobody wants to hear from me. What do I have to say? And I still get that way. I'm like, who am I to tell anybody anything? What do I have to offer? And that lady over there in the corner, she's in my top left corner. She's like, "Listen, you have stuff to say that is valuable. People will learn from you. They may not hear what I say 20 times, but the one time you say it, somebody could go, 'Oh, yes, I have felt that way.' And I will hear her." So, we all learn from each other. We all can figure, that we're doing something or tripping over ourselves. And here, I will learn from Chelsea. Chelsea will learn from Rihanna and Billy Joe. And, we'll all figure this out in some way, shape, or form, but we won't be able to do it unless we actually get out there and do it. So,
That's right.
you try. That's my biggest advice for everybody. And baby steps, slow snail's pace, turtle, you'll get there. Whatever, but you have to make forward motion or you won't. get there.
That's
So-
right.
Exactly.
Yep.
Thank you, Carrie. That was
I-
amazing.
So,
So with that being said, I expect you to know exactly what you want to do when you go work your business tomorrow, because you're going to plan ahead and you're going to be like, okay, I got 15 minutes. I'm going to get ish done, right?
Yeah. yes.
Going to get it done. And if you have an hour, even better. So thanks for joining me, guys. And I will be posting this recording first thing in the morning. And I'm excited about what the rest of June has to offer.
Yes. Rock on, everybody.
Take care, friends.
Hi, Ziggy.
Bye, guys.
Ziggy. Oh, wait, we got to take a picture. Come back, Chelsea,
Go.
if you want.
Please
Oh,
don't.
good. That's good. Ready?
Cheese.
Cheese.
Thank you. All right. Now we're signing off.
All
All right.
right, guys.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.